Bonjour, hola. Welcome to the next fun learning video French and Spanish. Okay, from now onwards, we will call our dear ones in Spanish and French. We will call our dear ones in Spanish and French. Means today we are going to cover family members in the beautiful languages. Okay. Let's have fun with Hermine. We are going to start a family in French and Spanish. First, on the first place, what should we cover? Obviously, on the first place there is mother. On the first place there is mother. My mother, your mother, everyone's mother. Okay. In French, mother is called mère. Mère. Mother. Me. In Spanish, mother is called madre. 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 Me. Okay. You know something? Like in all the languages for our family members, we have some sweet words. And for mother in French, we can call mother mama, and in Spanish the same word is mama. Again, mama is common for Spanish and French, both the languages. In the same way, for father it's papa. In both the languages they use papa. Okay. Now after mother there is father. In English we say father. In my mother tongue we say pitaji, and in French it is pie. What about Spanish? Like madre, it's padre. Madre, mother in Spanish, padre, father in Spanish, pie in French, padre in Spanish. Padre, it's padre. Padre means papa. My papa, padre. Okay. What comes next? Son. Like my son, your son. Son. Son means fish. In French, son is fish. In French, son is fish. Fish, not fish. It's fish. Actually, in spellings there is FILS, but L is silent here. We cannot pronounce L here. It's fish. Okay. And what about Spanish? If I have a son, what would I call my son in Spanish? Yeah, I would call hijo. Not hijo, it's hijo. H is silent. In Spanish, H is silent. Hijo. In French, son is fish. In Spanish, son is hijo. Okay. What about a daughter? I have a daughter, very sweet daughter. My daughter is, in French, daughter is fille. In French, daughter is fille. Simple fille. Yes. And in Spanish, daughter is hija. Fille, hija. Very good. Okay. Next is brother. I would call my brother in French what? Frère. 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 Brother is called, in French brother is called frère. Frère. And in Spanish it's called hermano. Hermano. In French brother is called frère. In Spanish brother is called hermano. 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 Yes. And sister? In French sister is called sœur. 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 Not sauce. It's not sauce. It's sœur. Sœur. Okay. In Spanish sister is called hermana. Just a difference of A and O. Brother in Spanish brother is called hermano and sister is called hermana. Just a difference of A and O. Sister in French sœur. In Spanish sister is hermana. Okay. What about husband wife? Wife in French is called femme. 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 Yes. Femme. Femme. And in Spanish it is called esposa. 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 Simple esposa. Yes. In French wife is femme. In Spanish it's esposa. Okay. What about husband? In French husband is mari. 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 Mari married? Yes. Mari. Mari. Husband is mari. In Spanish it's esposo. It's pozo. Esposo. Wife is esposa, husband is esposo. And there is one more word for husband in Spanish and that is marido. In French it's mari, in Spanish it's marido. Very similar. Okay. Wife is esposa. In Spanish, husband is esposo and the second word is marido. Okay. Then what should be, this was the immediate family, and after immediate family we can cover uncle, aunt, grandparents. Okay. First, if we say uncle, uncle, my uncle, it's not uncle. In French it's uncle. It's uncle. 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 It's not from you, it's from O. O. Uncle. Uncle. It's uncle. And in Spanish, uncle is tío. Tío. Very simple and sweet. Tío. In Spanish, uncle is tío. Tío. Okay. And what about aunt? In French, aunt is tante. 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 You know something, it is just for fun. You know something, in our society sometimes we used to say that aunts, they used to taunt you. And in French, aunt is called tante. Means taunting. Aunt means tante. Tante. Okay. In Spanish, aunt is, in French it's tante. And in Spanish, it's tia. 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 It's like any in English name. Tia. Tia. Aunt is tia. Simple. Okay. If we have done uncle, aunt, then we have to cover their children also. My cousins. Not my cousin. In French, cousin is cousin. If there is a boy cousin, we will say cousin. Cousin. It's for masculine noun. Cousin. Cousin. And in French it's cousin, and in Spanish it is called primo. Primo. Cousin and primo. Cousin in French, primo in Spanish. Yeah. And what about a girl cousin, female cousin, or what is the word for feminine noun? It's cousin. 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 In French, female cousin is cousin, and in Spanish it's prima. Simple. Male cousin is primo, female cousin is prima. Very simple. In French, cousin is cousin, and in Spanish it's primo. Female cousin is cousin, and in Spanish it's prima. Okay. What about my grandparents? My grandfather. My grandfather. In French it's grand-père. 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 Grand-père in French, and in Spanish abuelo. 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 In Spanish it's grand-père. Grand-père. In Spanish it's abuelo. What about grandmother? My grandmother in French it's grand-mère. 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 And in Spanish it's abuela. Abuela. Abuelo, grandpère. Abuela, grandmère. Very simple. Okay. If there are grandparents, obviously there would be grandchildren. If grandson is what it would be? Grandson is petit-fils. In French, grandson is petit-fils. In French, grandson is petit-fils. Petit-fils, grandson. In Spanish, it's nieto. Nieto. In French, grandson is petit-fils. In Spanish, it's nieto. What about granddaughter? Granddaughter in French, it is petite fille. Petite fille. Granddaughter in French is petite fille. Petite fille. Yeah. Petite fille. And what about Spanish? In Spanish, granddaughter is nieta. Simple. Grandson in Spanish is nieto and granddaughter is nieta. Very simple. Okay. And if I say in the very immediate and the close family, I have niece and nephew. And my niece and nephew, they are very sweet. My niece name is Ruhani. My nephew name is Arohan. Okay. They are very sweet, my babies. Niece in French is called niece. Niece. Simple, just like niece, it's niece. And in Spanish, niece is called sobrina. Sobrina. In Spanish, niece is called sobrina. In French, it's niece. In Spanish, it's sobrina. Yes. And what about nephew? My sweet nephew Arohan. Okay. In French, nephew is called nouveau. My nouveau Arohi. Nouveau. In French, nephew is called nouveau. And in Spanish, nephew is called sobrino. sobrino, 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 sobrino. Okay, should we revise once more? Okay, we will revise randomly. Okay, uncle is uncle, in French is uncle, and in Spanish is tea. Okay, husband in French is mari, in Spanish husband is esposa. Daughter in French it's fille, in Spanish it's hijo. Ia, not io, it's hija. What? Cousin. Cousin is in French, cousin is cousin, and in Spanish, cousin is primo. Okay, and what is left? Okay, we can do mother, father also. In French, mother is called mère. In French, it's mère. In Spanish, it's madre. In French, father is called père. In Spanish, it's padre. Okay. Is there anything left? Okay. You should revise yourself. Okay. Hope you liked the video. Happy learning.